Hey guys, so today I want to check out the iPhone 5s versus the Nokia Lumia 930 over here. So to start off here, we can start to check them out a little bit here in terms of design and everything. Obviously some obvious things we can see here is Windows Phone 8.1 on the Nokia Lumia 930 and Apple's own iOS here on the iPhone. So let's do this, shall we? So first of all, we check out the build quality, very high on both these two devices. They feel definitely quite nice. You can see the capacitive touch buttons down here, Apple's own Touch ID here on the iPhone. You can definitely see that the iPhone is way smaller than the 5-inch Nokia phone here versus a 4-inch iPhone. You can also see here 20 megapixel camera and 8 megapixel camera. Apple's own dual LED flash. The Nokia phone feels more like plastic here, of course. This one, the iPhone, has this glass or whatever now they're using. I think it's glass up here at the top and down here at the bottom. And then here in the middle, they're using this little bit harder material. Still feels very premium, but still kind of looks a lot like the iPhone 5. So. But then again, you can also say about this one that it kind of looks like a Lumia 920 or 925. It looks a little bit different though. Has bigger sides, a dedicated camera button. So that's definitely quite nice. I didn't get that kind of metal look that I saw on pictures. So a little bit disappointed over that. But let's just... see here, one of the big things here is definitely in terms of weight. This one 167 grams versus only 112 gram iPhone 5s here. So if you start off here with the display, you do get, as I said there, 5-inch display here on the Lumia 930 versus a 4-inch display here on the iPhone. So I mean, that's going to be a big deal, I think. 8 megapixel camera here, as I said there, with a very easy to use swipe UI for video, slow motion mode, square mode, which I think is for Instagram. Just takes pictures very quick. You can also take panorama pictures, HDR pictures, very simple stuff. Here, if I just tap on the camera button, it will fire up the camera as it should. And this screen on this one is really amazing. This AMOLED screen really is a quality screen that you do get on the Lumia 930. IPS displays, of course, on iPhones are also quite nice, but it's just something special, I think, about these very nice AMOLED displays. You of course have different modes here: smart sequence, video mode, and let's see here. Wow, that's some good focus. Very nice. I mean, the UI overall on Windows Phone is very nice. Very impressive UI. You of course have Nokia's own camera app here somewhere, and some other things here. Let's see, Nokia, yeah, camera app, Nokia camera. Maybe it was that one it was using. Yeah, let's check out the other one. I think it's another one as well, camera. Or do they look the same? Might actually be that they have two different camera apps here inside of this one. Photo settings, of course, and the video settings. 720p video and 1080p video, of course, with this 20 megapixel shooter. Let's move on here. So Windows Phone 8.1 versus iOS 7. Of course, iOS 8 is out in a beta, and I've already checked out the latest beta 3, and it's definitely quite nice. You can see here how multitasking works, so comparing it here, if we open up settings here, and let's open up some more stuff. And then let's do the same thing here. Let's open up the store. And let's open up, let's see, the internet browser. Let's go with recommended settings. So how it would look side by side here. You can see here you basically hold in and you can see the difference here. Both have a very similar UI. But it's just, yeah, I think it's a little bit better on the iPhone that you can just quickly swipe. Here you have to, let's see, can you tap? Yeah, you can actually move by swiping them here as well. But but something with the iOS UI kind of feels almost like it's a little bit better. You have this the quick button here to close up there in the corner as well. They should both in both UI in both operating systems, I think, have a button to close down everything. Apple A7 chipset here versus Snapdragon 800. And Snapdragon 800 chipset, it can handle games like GTA San Andreas, Asphalt 8, and all like the high-end games in the Windows Store, so should not have a problem in the UI either. As you can see, it's very smooth, extremely smooth actually. It's almost like you can argue that iOS is starting to become a little bit slow. Of course, both have a area here with all your notifications. Of course, the iOS 8 here still has a miss section, but that one, or they have a miss section, but they have removed one of them. I think it was all in iOS 8, so it's a little bit more clear where you should go. Of course, I still think here that this little control center here is very useful. And I definitely think that Windows Phone should have some kind of quick brightness slider and a quick way to be able to change these. I don't think you can change these quick toggles right now. You have to go into like settings and go down here somewhere and change it. And I still think that's a little bit too slow. It's cool that you have a search key down here to quickly search, but then again it's Bing. I wonder if you can change to like use Google. I don't think you will be able to use that or change that, but it definitely looks kind of nice, pretty fun here. I might do some app comparisons. This was a quick look here. G6430 GPU inside of this one, which is the Adreno 330, so obviously for gaming and stuff like that, overall it's going to be way better on the iPhone because it's used so many games that is available for iPhones. You know, all of the high-end games, most games that gets released for smartphones gets released on the iPhone, so you'll be able to have a better gaming experience overall on the iPhone. But then again, it's a small phone. You might want to get a bigger phone soon, with the new iPhones coming probably in September. Way smaller battery as well inside of the iPhone. You get a 1560 milliamps versus 2420 milliamps inside of the bigger guy here. And we're also expecting to see in the next generation iPhones that they're going to be thinner, so even though it's going to be bigger, we might see even worse battery life in future iPhones, even though I think that Apple doesn't want to make it worse. But interesting comparison here. Just wanted to do this quickly a video. Hopefully you did enjoy, and if you want me to do more videos, definitely let me know about that and I'll see what I can do. Peace out.